Sit on your mat and stretch as you need. Maybe rolling your shoulders, stretching your neck as you need, or maybe up and down. Become present. Notice the sensations along the body. Or maybe do a soft twist. If you want, you can also come back center and bring your hands back and push. So you open your chest, opening the heart. And as you exhale, bring your hands far away to stretch the upper back. We're going to lay on the mat, bending the knees. Bring your feet flat on the floor, hip width apart, the pelvis a little bit inward. Take a few moments here to adjust, to become present, fully aware of your body. Make sure you are comfortable, your neck is long, the chin is slightly down. Make sure you breathe only through your nose. So let's keep the mouth closed for these next exercises. So slowly bring your hands on your belly, maybe one on top of the other, or separated, just to sense the movement of the belly up and down, but don't exaggerate the breath. Become aware of the breath. As you inhale, the belly rises. As you exhale, it relaxes down towards the spine. Become aware also of the cycle of your breath, the pause in between. And with each exhale, try to relax the face, shoulders, arms, hands, legs, the back. The abdomen should move out as you inhale and down or in as you exhale. Maybe you want to spread your fingers, middle fingers at navel, index fingers at the solar plexus, thumbs on your lower ribs, pinky and ring fingers pointing down towards the hip. And just enjoy for a few moments here. As you breathe, feel the fullness, the expansion in the ribs, solar plexus, and belly. We are doing full breaths. If your mind wanders, kindly bring it back into this exercise, into the sounds, my voice, and your body sensations. Slowly, we're going to move the hands now towards the ribs. Place your hands on the side of your lower ribs. Either keep your palms flat on your lower ribs or the thumbs pointing towards the mat. Breathe, feeling the lower ribs move out and in. Maybe pressing a little bit, just to sense, to feel what's happening now. Feel the ribs moving in and out as you inhale and exhale. Try to do long breaths, but without a struggle. This exercise increases the volume of the thoracic cavity, enabling more air to flow in. Try to concentrate in the breath, sensations in the body, in your ribs. Place your hands on the sternum. Again, try to relax and just feel the movement here. The shoulder blades should stay down. As you inhale, the sternum lifts up and away from your spine. This is a very subtle movement, so maybe to help you feel a little bit more, maybe press very, very gently with your hands. All of those inhalations and exhalations happens in 360 degrees. So as you do this last part of the complete breath, you may feel your ribs move at the back. Keep noticing the movement, sensations. And then slowly bring your hands on the sides. Relax for a moment. Notice the breath. Maybe it changes. It has changed. Maybe not. Just notice what's happening. Feel your whole body. Bring your attention to the whole body. And slowly roll over onto one side, like if you were going to sleep. And then slowly come back and sit. Take your time, no rush. And again, check in with yourself. Try to keep your eyes closed. Maybe crossing your legs if that feels good. or maybe sit on a block or on a chair, cushion. Use any of the props available. Try to keep your spine long. We're going to practice resonance breathing. That means slow paced breathing at 5 or maybe 6 or 7 breaths per minute. This may vary depending on your pulmonary capacity. Usually we can start at a 6-second ratio, but if you've been practicing yoga, maybe you can count up to 7, maybe 8. Or if that makes you uncomfortable, you can start counting only for 4 seconds. For example, inhale in 1, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Or maybe increase if you feel you can slow down a little bit more your breath, then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And continue on your own for another minute. Remember that the idea in this practice first is to even the exhalation and the inhalation. And with the time, we can also lengthen both. We're going to practice now resonance breathing through single nostril. So you can use your thumb or your index finger to close the right nostril. Very soft, very gently. You can also use Vishnu Mudra if you are already comfortable with it. Bring your thumb towards the right nostril. Then we only inhale and exhale through the left nostril. We are still doing the same resonance breathing. So keep counting mentally up to 4 or up to 5 or 6 or 7 or maybe 8 if you've been practicing yoga for quite some time. Now we can bring the hand back on the knee or on the thigh. Relax your arm for a moment. Just check the difference in the breath. And then we close the left nostril this time. So we only breathe through the right. The same ratio. Keep counting mentally at the comfortable ratio you've been doing this exercise. Now we relax the hand again. We notice the difference in the breath, in the nostrils. Scanning the body, keeping the spine long, shoulders relaxed, face is relaxed, eyelids, lips, jaw. If you need to move, if you need to stretch your legs, go ahead, take a moment before our next exercise. Take your time here. We're going to continue with the alternate nostril breathing. We're gonna keep practicing with the same ratio, but this time we're going to start by closing the right nostril. Remember, you can use the index finger or the thumb or Vishnu Mudra. We're gonna start closing the right nostril. So we inhale with the left, exhaling through the right, inhaling to the right again, and then exhale through the left. That completes a cycle. Inhale here, and then exhale right. Inhale right, and when you feel ready, exhale through the left, and continue like this. Keep counting so the inhalation and exhalation are even, the same length. Again, relax your hand, your arm. Go back to your normal breath. Notice if there's something different in the nostrils, in the nose. The thoughts, maybe. Scanning the body. Our next practice is called Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati means shining skull or glowing skull. The action of the exhalation is in the area of the navel and lower abdomen. Bringing the right hand towards the lower belly, just below the belly button, just to become aware of this area, but you don't need to keep your hands here. Inhaling and relaxing the belly, and as you exhale, push gently the lower belly in. Keep practicing a little bit faster than the normal breath. The abdominal pumps are even, steady, and measured. Relax for a moment. If this is the first time you practice Kapalabhati, it can be challenging. Don't worry. The abdomen should stay relaxed in order for the breath to be properly pumped out and then to flow in again. Again, when you feel ready, exhale and bring the lower belly inside towards the spine. You need a little bit of a strength here. I'm gonna show you sideways. Normal breath. And then exhale and pull towards the spine. Actually, every inhalation is gonna be like automatic. We're going to inverse the normal pattern of the breathing. Usually, the exhalation is very passive and the inhalation is active. With this exercise, we reverse the pattern. Make sure you don't stress the muscles, don't get tired. If you start feeling anxious, stop for a moment, noticing the sensations in the body. Notice what do you need. Maybe you just need to stretch your legs or massage. Just calm down and then continue for another round of 6 breaths or maybe up to 10. Being aware of the lower belly, exhaling with strength as if you want to get rid of a mosquito on the upper lip. And then we stop for a moment. I'm going to show you our next exercise. We're gonna use the Shanmukhi Mudra, bringing the thumbs to close in the ears very gently, very soft. The index finger can be on the eyelids or eyelashes, middle finger above the nose, ring finger above the upper lip, and the little finger on the chin, closing very gently. This pranayama is performed by exhaling through the nose and making a high-pitched humming sound. The sound, a nasalized sound, like if we were saying numb or ring. So the sound is slightly further back in the palate than if you were saying So go ahead and try it. Long breath. And as you exhale, exhale longer and feel the vibration. Let's do it again. Nice long breath as you exhale. Longer the exhale. Feel the resonance in the ears, maybe on the neck, the throat area, probably in the nose. You can feel like an echo. There should be no strain in trying to exhale for too long. Just try it one more time. And when you feel ready, relax your hands. Then sit quietly and observe your mind, your breath, your body, and the heightening of the senses. Take a few minutes to allow yourself to deeply rest, absorbing the practice. Maybe you want to remain seated, or maybe laying on your back as we started, or maybe in Shavasana, or maybe stretch in reclined pigeon pose as I'm doing it, crossing the right leg above the left, stretching, moving the toes gently, the feet. You can do the other side, crossing the left leg this time, moving and stretching, maybe bringing up the right leg again, moving in circles, the ankle, the feet, and then coming back, bringing the both feet flat on the floor or rest in Shavasana. Try to be comfortable. There's no effort here anymore. The practice is to learn to relax only. That's the practice. Sometimes that is the main practice. Learning to relax, learning to breathe, to go back to our balanced state. A place that we can rest. A place in which we can rest and restore. Bringing the attention to your feet. Make sure they are relaxed, soft, softening the muscles of your legs, the hips are relaxed, the belly, the right arm, the left arm. And if you are ready, then stretch as if you just woke up. Give yourself a big hug for taking the time for this practice. If you feel ready, come back and sit. Thank you for joining me. See you soon.